So my first artifact on the Envision page, as well as the Create page, is the article I was asked to co-write with two of my professors and one classmate here at Auburn University. And it started out as an assignment in one of my classes to create a professional Twitter account to share teaching thoughts, teaching experiences, or anything that we found helpful in our field experiences with the Auburn English Language Arts Education program. So when I first began my Twitter, I had no idea what I was doing, and I was a little panicked because I knew it was for school, and I wanted to do well on it. So my professors were also learning how to navigate the Twitter world as well. So I kind of just watched them, followed their lead. When they would make suggestions on who to follow, I would take them, and when they make suggestions on how about you tweet some, hashtag this, at people, or tag them in your tweets, none of which I knew what that was before, but I worked through it, and I learned so much from it, not only how to navigate the platform that adolescents are using on a regular basis, but also things that I can always go back to and pull for my own classroom, such as lesson plans or examples, or classroom management skills, or diversity. Everything is in there that I've saved or liked. So that was that, and it went really well. I was excited that I was using the platform in the correct way and actually learning something about it besides just for social media, because I know social media in the classroom is often a touchy subject because at least for me, I don't know how to work some of the platforms, and I'm unfamiliar with some of them, but that doesn't mean that I'm not open to learning about them. And this was a good task for me this past 2 semesters ago to go through to learn a little bit about that. So, and then my professors came to me and asked me if I'd be interested in kind of giving my thoughts on how I have used Twitter to create my own identity as a teacher. Because in the article I kind of talk about, before I used Twitter, I didn't feel like I had the same credibility, or that I had any place to collaborate with teachers who are already established and had their own classrooms and who had been teaching for however many years. I didn't feel as qualified. I felt like there was just this imaginary line that I would cross whenever I graduated, and then I would just jump in and be welcomed and somehow fit. And I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I just figured that's what happened. When after you graduated, that's when you started. But this whole experience really helped me see that there is time, and there are many ways to go ahead and start this transition into being a real teacher. And one of those ways is collaboration amongst my professors and my classmate. Our conversations were always so encouraging and just so different. I never felt like I was talking to someone that was way overqualified than I was, or they just made it so easy for me to say, I don't know what I'm trying to say, or I don't know the answer to that, let me get back to you. And they were so welcoming. Yeah, take all the time you need. They were so welcoming in my process of learning and understanding and communicating my thoughts, and as well as communicating and understanding in my process through Twitter and my own identity. So that was really cool, and it was awesome to be a part of that. And I hope to take that with me into my classroom by incorporating student-led discussions, student collaboration with me, not just me asking them to do something when I have no idea how to do it myself, or no experience with it myself, and just letting them know that their voices are important and that their voices are sometimes I'm going to ask permission to take some of their ideas and use them in the future, and just let them know that you are just as bright and as talented and as just, you can do anything I can do. I'm just because I'm at the front of the room doesn't mean that I'm the one that has to say this is how we're going to do it. So it's big value I hope to bring into my classroom. Giving them structure, but also giving them endless opportunities to bring their own talents and their own thoughts and their own ideas and values to the table, while all being respected, and just knowing that we all can collaborate and we can all use each other to share ideas and to gain ideas and to maybe form opinions or what have you. But like I said, it was all a process, and that's why I chose this, because it really was a struggle, and it was a great time for me, collaboration wise, and finding my own self, my own voice, not depending on someone else or just following someone else's lead. So I really enjoyed that. And this is the journal one of the journals. It was published in, the first one I do believe, the New Jersey English Journal. And I just want to make sure that my students know that this looks pretty, and I'm sure when I get my degree it's going to look pretty, and I'm sure this ePortfolio even looks pretty, but the amount of work and the amount of struggles that go into all of these things is okay to be seen, and your whole journey and identities are going to be pieces of hard times and good times, and I just want them to know that all of them matter, and it's not something you have to hide all the time. So that is what this artifact is pretty much about, and if you want to read the written text on it, you can click on it below and check it out through Written Words. Thanks.